Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Step and I'm going to be playing another historical battle. This time it's going to be Fukuoka. And this actually is an approximation of an actual historical event. This is going to be the Mongol invasion. And this is going to be an approximation of the actual first day of fighting that took place between the Mongols and the Japanese forces. To my recollection, this is kind of like the only fight that actually happened. There may have been some skirmishes, some attacks by the Japanese forces, sending some small boats out to attack the fleet the night of the storm, I think. But this is the fight that took place before the Mongol forces retreated back to their boats. Not because they were beaten on land, but just because for some reason, the Korean sailors, and they were the ones, the Koreans were the ones that were basically in charge of the boats, I believe, but the Korean captains, they made a choice. The storm was coming in, and they decided they didn't want to have their forces split up and marooned, essentially, and they didn't want their land forces split up from their sea forces, so they ordered everyone back onto the boats, which then the storms came and just sank all the boats. So that was kind of a weird choice. But in any case, they were winning the battles on land, and I think this is an approximation of like one of the only actual clashes between the Mongols and the Japanese forces. The battle itself in game is super easy. The Mongols just crush, and I'll show you that here shortly. And I'm going to read this off to you. So, the first invasion of Japan took place in 1274 on the main island of Kyushu. After attacking the small islands of Tsushima and Iki, the highly disciplined Mongols came ashore to be met by at least one samurai army, where personal honor was all that mattered to a true warrior. The resulting battle was a clash of war-making styles and temperament, as much as a clash of arms. The Mongols were thrown back, their overseas venture having become distinctly more risky than originally planned. According to some accounts, the Mongol attack ended after only one day of fighting on Kyushu, leading some commentator to speculate on just whether this was an invasion or a massive reconnaissance. Here the Mongols have their usual objective of overwhelming the enemy quickly and completely. At this time, however, the samurai placed a high value on honorable conquests, and they will win if they kill the enemy general. Now, since I'm playing as the Mongols, it's interesting that my general is a unit of Thunder Bombers, which is a Korean unit. Why wouldn't my unit be one of the Mongol forces? You know, one of the cavalry units, which are easy to keep alive. I think it's to give the enemy a fighting chance, just because I could accidentally get my Thunder Bombers killed, because they are so weak, they can basically be knocked over by a stiff breeze. That's my idea anyway, but I think this is a very fun battle, just because I get to show you the Thunder Bombers. Hopefully I can show you the Thunder Bombers. They're kind of tricky to use, but in any case, let's get into the battle and see what I can make of it. And we'll be playing on expert difficulty, of course. And here we are with the Mongol forces, and off in the distance we can see the boats. And that's the fleet. It looks like, yeah, so hopefully there's more of them, because I don't think we just took 4 boats out here. I think there were more than that. In any case, it's a good army, isn't it? I mean, we have Mongol heavy cav, we have light cav, spearmen, skirmishers, thunder bombers. This is a good army. Now I'm just going to get this grouped up here. Alright, now I have my army grouped up, and they are moving in position here. Most of the Japanese, in fact, all of the Japanese army is going to be in this forest right in front of me here. In fact, it looks like I can already see some of them. And I have a really good army. So I have my guardsmen, which is my strong infantry in the middle, and I have them backed up by a couple thunder bombers, including my general's unit. So they should be well protected. And then on the flanks, I have spearmen protecting skirmishers, which are going to be doing a lot of damage with their javelins, throwing over the heads of the spearmen. And I can have them on either flank here and here. Now, there shouldn't be any forces here in this forest, so these cav out here, I have a stronger cav unit on my right just because I have more room out this way. And yeah, I have 2 units of light cav plus 3 units of heavy cav, and they can do a lot of damage. They're very, very strong. And then on this side, I have a smaller force. It's going to be a mixed force of heavy cav and light cav. And just because I have less room on this side is the reason why I deployed them on my left side. I'm kind of hugging the beach on this side, so the key for this is going to be to make sure that I don't send my horses into the forest, which is actually easy enough. The Japanese forces tend to just kind of attack, which is fine by me because although their attack is initially pretty powerful, I do find that I can beat them in the open. As long as they don't kill my general, that is. So I think by having, yeah, skirmishers on the flanks is good. And if I bring up my light cav, they can potentially get some shots in on this side, and I can get my heavy cav moving up as well. And are they attacking yet? Let's see. Looks like they have some archers that are aiming at something. I wonder if they're shooting my cavalry. Yeah, looks like they are shooting my cavalry. I can tell because down here in the unit cards, this red box with the arrows says that they're shooting this unit of light cav. So I can just move them back a little bit. I don't need them getting shot, and maybe I can draw out some of the forces out of this forest. Yeah, if I can get them to move out of the forest. They got some heavy cav in here, archers, no dachi swordsmen, some naginata. It's not a bad force, really. And it can overwhelm my infantry if I let it. But if I can get them to attack my infantry, and yeah, so it looks like they're sending their heavy cav. Oh, if they just want to, if they want to go, we'll take it to them. So let's move the light cav back and then flank them with my heavy cav, and that works for me. Yeah, they're going straight for my light cav, which that works. I get a pincher attack in here, and yeah, I can just send my light cav in, just take them in on all sides, and we're going to destroy that unit of heavy cav. So we have this wing of cavalry waiting here, and now we're gonna. So they got cavalry archers. Actually, got crossbowmen. Okay, that's okay. Maybe I want to back up a little bit on this side, and yeah, we just demolished them on the left side. So we can bring up forces here and just have to make sure, this is my general unit, so I have to make sure he stays safe. Bringing out some Yar Samurai going after my horses, which means I want to back them up a little bit. If I can bring them out here and bring them out here. Now, it's not an ideal attack having heavy cav attacking spearmen, but if I just kind of come in on all angles, I think that'll work for me. Now, it looks like they're attacking with their naginata, and I probably shouldn't be letting them attack my cavalry. Looks like, okay, so now they're running away, so yes, definitely attack them now. So I'll have my light cav run them down, and I'll send up my guardsmen, and I'll send up my general as well. Maybe get some bombs in here, and I want to turn my right flank around here. That's good. That'll be good for me, and I can have my archers start shooting. Oh, and if they want to attack, you know, that's fine. I'll just come in and attack Yari Samurai from all sides, and I'll drive off those cavalry archers with my own. And yeah, so they want to attack there, that's fine. I'll send in my thunder bombers to throw bombs at those Nodachi swordsmen. And how are we doing? Yeah, so I might want to send in guardsmen. And so I have my Yari Cav attacking. I forgot in the forest. That's not great, but it's also not the worst thing in the world. I can have my heavy Cav come in and assist. And am I throwing bombs? No, it's getting close. So I think I want to send these guys back, and they're going to throw bombs here very soon. And that's good, because I'm going to need some bombs to assist this unit right here, because that... Yeah, this unit took a lot of damage, so if I can get some bombs in, that'll be good. Looks like my archers are shooting, and yeah, are we gonna get a toss in? Looks like we're not my general's not throwing their bombs, which is unfortunate. But my archers are getting a lot of arrows in, and let's see, Mongol Cav can take down that unit, and my light Cav can run down. Looks like they're running away, so that's good for me. And yeah, that's gonna wrap that up. So as I said, pretty easy battle. It's a ferocious attack in the beginning, but it looks like the morale just does not hold very long, and that's something that officially I have not seen anything that indicates that the Mongol light Cav cause fear, but it's something that a lot of Shogun players were talking about back in the day, just because it seems like the enemy morale when fighting Mongol light Cav is so low that it really does seem like they cause fear in the same way that the warrior monks do. So again, this isn't official, but it really seems like they do cause fear, because I see this a lot where the Japanese forces, when facing off against the Mongol forces, they just don't stand their ground. They run, and it is too bad we didn't get to see any bombs go off, but I believe there's going to be other chances to show that off in the future. So that's going to be it for this battle. I can speed this up and finish this one up. And there we have it. Let's see what kind of kills I got. So I was able to kill 759 of theirs, and I lost 169 of my own. And yeah, Mongol light Cav killed 276. That's very good. I don't think my bombers did anything. Thunder bombers 0-0, thunder bombers 0-0. That's too bad. And then skirmishers again didn't really get a whole lot done. This unit of skirmishers got 25 done, but yeah, the Cav really carried the battle in this one. 185 kills, 58 kills, so not bad at all. So that's going to be it for this one, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of these historical battles. I'll be bringing another one later on this week, so until then, hope you all have enjoyed this, and take care, and bye-bye.